goes from here, and I did get a full tummy tuck, so it's like hip to hip. Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to Everyday May. Today's video, I want to talk about my tummy tuck experience. And I know some of you may not be interested in this kind of content, but I actually recently have gotten a lot of emails and DMs and questions about my tummy tuck experience, specifically to talk to you guys about what I think you should know before getting a tummy tuck, or maybe you just got a tummy tuck. I just wanted to give some tips and, you know, what I went through and my experience, what I wish I would have known. So maybe you're considering a tummy tuck, maybe you just got a tummy tuck, whatever the case is, I just want to kind of share my tips. I got my tummy tuck about 5 years ago. I have had 4 children, so my tummy was pretty, I wore a lot of shapewear. I was constantly trying different kinds of shapewear. It took me a long time to get used to my new stomach. So first thing to kind of expect is you're going to get criticized, whether that be from family or friends or even strangers. Try to convince you that you don't need this surgery. My biggest advice when it comes to that is that it's your body and it's your choice, and it's something that you really have to, you have to kind of quiet everyone else, tune everyone else out, because it is such a personal choice. I suggest not asking like your friends and family, like, should I do this? Because it is such a personal choice. Sit with yourself, make sure it's something that, you know, you want to go through. And the second thing I want to say is it is going to be an emotional roller coaster. There's some days where you're going to feel like, oh, I'm feeling better, I'm feeling back to myself, and then your body is going to tell you, it's going to show you, it's going to talk to you, and it's going to be like, no, I'm still healing, because it is such an invasive surgery, right? You really have to be patient with your body and this process and the time that it takes to heal. Be patient, because it's not going to happen overnight. And you know, as the weeks and months go on, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be anxious, right? You're anxious to see your new body and to see your new tummy, and you wanna wear the clothes that you wanna wear and all this stuff. There's one thing that you take from this video is to please have patience. The swelling is going to drive you insane. You're gonna be swollen for a long time. I had this huge belly. Like, my stomach was bigger after my tummy tuck than before, just because of the swelling. So I want to say, like, I wasn't happy with my final result until after a year, and that's a long time to heal. And so yeah, be patient, because it takes time for your body to go back to normal. And so yeah, that's the biggest thing I want you ladies to take away from this video is there's going to be a shit ton of swelling, and you need to be patient. I remember spending days crying because of the swelling, and I just thought it was never going to go away, and I was so frustrated, and it really, like, I exhausted myself. And looking back, I wish somebody would have told me like how bad the swelling is and how that is a process. And again, not everyone is going to support this decision, so you really have to learn how to support yourself through this process. Hopefully you have someone on your side, but if you don't, now would be the time to really be gentle with yourself and be your own support system. But the first couple weeks, you are going to need some help. For sure, the first week, you need someone there to help you. And another thing that I didn't really expect, and that was how long it took me to get used to my new tummy. Even after a few years of having my tummy tuck, and my tummy was, you know, good, there was nothing wrong with it, in my mind, I was still in my old body. So it took me like 4 years to really like get comfortable with. What's up, babe? And I didn't expect that. I thought I was gonna get this tummy tuck and then I was gonna come out on the other end with this new tummy and it was gonna be a new me, and it really took me a long time to be comfortable in this new body. I found myself the first few years of having my tummy tuck still feeling like I had a big tummy even though I didn't, which is, it's really weird. Also, a lot of people think that just because you have a tummy tuck that you will never gain fat in that area, and that is not true. And I say this from experience. I went through a phase where I gained some weight, and I gained weight in my tummy. Like, it will show up. So, you know, getting a tummy tuck isn't just like a one and done fix it all. I got this to kind of motivate me to keep going with my fitness journey because I've always worked out. I'm pretty mindful of my diet. I try not to eat shitty all of the time. Don't get me wrong. I have my pizza, my donuts, and I drink soda sometimes, but it's not like all the time. Moderation, you know? Having stretch marks, they don't bother me like they used to. And I actually have a shit ton of stretch marks on my tummy because the skin that they cut away and then how they pull it down, I had my stretch marks so high up that even the pulling it down, like I didn't get rid of my stretch marks, right? I just got rid of like the fat and skin, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my tummy. And I do have a scar, a vertical scar, and this is actually where my old belly button was, but he didn't have enough skin to pull down, so they had to just like sew it up, and it's there. I've had it lasered a couple times. I've used like certain creams to like fade it, and it's helped a little. It helped it flatten a little, but it's still there. For a while there, I went through a phase of like covering it with foundation. If I wore like a bathing suit in the summer, or like if I showed my tummy, I would put like concealer on it to hide it because I just hated it so much. But I'm kind of over that. I haven't done that. Actually, last summer was the first summer that I didn't do that. So this summer, I don't plan on doing that. I'm just like, I have marks, I have flaws. It's cool. I'm a little older now, so like I'm able to cope with my flaws better than I did back in the day. So this is my tummy. This is my belly button, which I highly suggest, let me get down here really quick. I highly suggest before choosing your tummy tuck doctor, I actually chose my doctor after, you know, of course, his credentials, but I chose my doctor because of his belly buttons. I didn't want a belly button that looked like a tummy tuck belly button. My doctor, his before and afters looked amazing. So don't just go with the first tummy doctor. Definitely have like different, I had like, I forgot how many, it's been so long, but I had different consultations and I looked at all the before and afters. So make sure you love the doctor's work. Make sure that you are confident in the doctor's work. I do want to say my favorite part of my tummy tuck is my belly button. I love my belly button so much. It looks like my old belly button. Let me show you. So this is the belly button. Do you see how real? I mean, it is a real belly button, but you know what I mean. It looks so good. This is the vertical scar I was talking about. It used to be a lot thicker and raised. I got it down a little bit. You could see I have stretch marks all right here. And the scar, my scar is really low, so I have to be careful. It's like low. So that's how low it is. I got waxed a couple weeks ago, so there should be hair right here, but there's not. That's how low this line is. So it goes from here, and I did get a full tummy tuck, so it's like hip to hip. It goes from here, and you can see like my tummy isn't perfect, you know, like it's still flawed, but I'm just happy that that fat and skin is gone. So the first few months, this part right here was so thick and red and bulgy, I thought it was never gonna heal right. So again, ladies, be patient because it takes time to get a normal tummy again. It really does. And my stomach is really, like if you could feel it, it's really hard. Before I got my tummy tuck, I watched a lot of tummy tuck experience videos. I was online in the forum chats. I did a lot of research, and I was trying to get as much information and other women's experiences as much as I could. And it was really, really helpful. If you guys have any questions about my tummy tuck experience, I would love to do a part 2 of this video, and like a Q&A, and answering all of your guys's questions. When I feel like there's enough to create a video, to create content for you, I'll gather them all up and do a part 2 to answer your questions. So I hope that you found a little bit of value in this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.